First thing I'll say is the diaspora experience doesn't equal the experience on the continent. And to a lot of us kind of come to US, UK, et cetera, go to these great schools, read a couple of reports and say, oh, we know everything about Africa and we can go in there and do whatever. But you really have to humble yourself and realize that we don't know, right? Like a lot of us haven't or at least I haven't lived there for a long time. You don't fully understand like the nuances and different things like that. I'll give you an example. On the talk I was moderating on digital onboarding,
Mhm.
I there was a point about using PO Box as a method of identification.
Mhm.
And during the panel, I was like, I don't know why anybody would do that. And once I said that, this guy Paul, who's CEO of Approve, which is a fintech company, he was
Mhm.
like, Nacho, let me stop you. So in Ghana, PO Box is actually one of the more secure ways of identification because of X, Y, and Z
Mhm.
nuance that's related to like Ghanaian culture and Ghanaian
Mhm.
business in general. And I was just like, wow, like I just like a public setting said I
Mhm.
just don't get it, and he like
Mhm.
really told me why, like it's actually like very strong. And that
Mhm.
really made me take a step back and be like, I need to, before even trying to like start all these things and get involved, just be humbled and be ready to listen
Mhm.
to people who've actually lived there for
Yeah.
most of their lives and listen to their experiences and don't try and tell them about their experiences.
Yeah.
Try and learn about their experiences. So that's the
Mhm.
first thing. But I think with that in mind, we shouldn't shy away from it. That it means that it's a challenge that we should learn. So
Mhm.
our families are great examples. So, starting conversations, like I've started conversations with my dad, mom,
Mhm.
his friends who are doing business in Nigeria and things like that.
Mhm.
Like those are just wealth of knowledge that you can
Yeah.
get from people who have actually lived there. So you
Mhm.
can better understand, okay, here are my skill sets. Now here's how I could potentially fit into one niche that's actually relevant to whatever country I'm in based
Mhm.
on what people who live in that country have said.
Yeah.
But and then kind of more actionable, like what's the best way to get involved in the tech ecosystem in Africa? I think startups are a great place to start, right?
Mhm.
Like startups are looking for talent. And as a startup, you can't really discriminate that much. Like, it's
Mhm.
not like, oh, we really need people in Africa. We really need people from here. You're just trying to get talent to get a product done. And so there are so many tech startups in Africa booming. Like the tech scene in Africa is booming. And you probably know that already. Like
Yeah.
just by all the companies that are coming up, the venture capital investment, people in Africa are getting super excited about tech and they're
Mhm.
looking for talent from anywhere. And so getting involved with a startup is great because now you're learning, right? Like I said,
Yeah.
startups need to be doing a lot of research. And so from that research, you're talking to people, you're learning,
Mhm.
and you're also just learning how people view business in general. And so if you then want to start your own thing, now you actually have experience from starting something with somebody from the continent. So those are the
Mhm.
three words of advice I'll give to diaspora trying to get involved.
Okay.